Granny, check out this trick.
Break a leg!
But Granny, I don't have any legs.
Oh, just break something.
Meet the amazing dancer extraordinaire Tiffany Geiger. Tiffany was born with a rare genetic disorder known as Charcot-Levin syndrome, where the spine and ribs don't form properly. As a little girl growing up in New York City, Tiffany dreamed of becoming a ballerina. She excelled at her dance classes, but her teacher told her, "You have the technique, you have the legs and arms, and you're beautiful, but the reality is, you don't look like what the ballet world wants." But this harsh feedback didn't stop her. If anything, it propelled her to prove her teacher wrong.
Although I may look like I have a disability or may be classified as disabled, I have talent, I am a dancer, and nothing can stop me from that.
After years of practice and performances, she now teaches dance to students with limited abilities. Tiffany is just one of the many incredible women on this list who prove that if you believe in yourself, you can do amazing things no matter what you look like. This is Your Body On, the most unique women in the world. Joan Jay Joan Jay has what doctors believe may be the biggest hands in the world. Hailing from the Surin province in Thailand, Joan Jay was born with a type of local gigantism, which usually leads to the accelerated growth of a finger, but in Joan Jay's case, both her hands and arms grew larger. Each of her hands weighs 9.5 kilograms, making even the simplest of chores a struggle. "My hands are so heavy I can barely lift them to comb or shampoo my hair. It can be very difficult. Getting dressed is also very difficult and painful." She spent her first 20 years as a recluse, but eventually worked up the courage to help out at her family's grocery store. Joan Jay has had 3 surgeries to reduce the size of her arms, but sadly, they swelled back to their original size. Still, her outlook on life lifts the spirits of her family and countless others around the world who are experiencing adversity. Meet Kanyeesser, the incredible 29-year-old athlete, actress, and model born without legs. I never really felt like I was different, to be honest. I was just like, okay, this is who I am. This is me, and I'm going to go for it. And she certainly did. Growing up, she thrived in adaptive sports like wheelchair basketball, rugby, and tennis. Eventually, she fell in love with wheelchair racing and became a professional adaptive athlete. She's even won a gold medal at the National Junior Disability Challenge. These days, she rarely uses her wheelchair to get around. Kanye's an avid skateboarder and surfer who holds her own in a gnarly wave or quarter pipe. She's modeled for massive brands like Adidas, Sephora, and Abercrombie & Fitch. And if that's not impressive enough, she's also got an extensive acting resume, appearing in shows like Hawaii Five-0, The Walking Dead, and the recent blockbuster film Babylon. If you think you need a leg up in life, just look at Kanye's story for inspiration. Next, we have Leticia Key, a 26-year-old artist from the Ivory Coast in West Africa, who uses her hair to challenge the status quo. When she was 16, Leticia experienced a horrific hair disaster. Her braids began to fall out in clumps after a chemical hair treatment. She turned to the internet with hopes of finding natural solutions to revive her hair. And that's when she stumbled upon pictures of pre-colonial African tribeswomen sporting intricate hairdos.
Were completely amazing. Like, it was also sculptures, and when I saw this, it was a click for me. Immediately, I wanted to experiment with my own hair.
Using nothing but twine, wire, and her hair, Leticia creates sculptural art that raises discussions about equality and women's rights. Her artwork started building steam at the height of the Me Too movement, gaining her nearly 500,000 Instagram followers. Since then, she's landed a contract with elite models and continues to wow the art world with her dazzling work. Next on our list is Evita Del Mundo, a Malaysian influencer who's redefined the world of beauty. Evita was born with seborrheic keratosis, a harmless skin condition that causes moles and warts to grow all over her body. While most people's warts occur later in life, Evita has had them since she was a baby. It was tough growing up with moles and warts. She was constantly teased by her classmates and called cruel names like chocolate chip cookie. At one point, Evita went to her doctor to see if she could get her moles and warts removed, but they claimed the procedure would be too risky for her health. Now in her 20s, she's a leader in the body positivity movement and has embraced the skin she lives in, warts and all. She's even tried out for Miss Universe Malaysia, hoping to inspire other girls to love and accept their bodies and unique traits. We hope you found this list inspiring. No matter what you look like, you can achieve great things if you put your mind to it. Especially if you turn your differences into superpowers. Speaking of which, do real-life superheroes exist? We'll power up in another episode of Your Body On.